Dominic, you were just about to talk about CAS and the Court of Arbitration for Sport. As a law student, we saw you sit up straight, we saw the grin come on your face, we saw your ego flash across that grin, which is always good. It's not arrogance, it's not ego. There's nothing wrong with ego. It's confidence. I like it. I know, good. That's the point I was trying to make. But look, go on, talk to us. How is this going to operate, and how could this affect Chelsea over the next 6 to 12 months?
Basically, we're stuffed. I was having only a very brief look at it. I think there are about 6 of the... We're appealing on about 6 different grounds, all of which have to have their own judgment. The appeals process, and if we wish for it to be upheld, is going to take a considerable number of months. First of all, for the appeal to be accepted, and then for the we have to go through a disciplinary committee. What are we now? February, March, April, May, June. There's a chance it could be in place before the summer. Highly doubtful. What were Chelsea thinking? Because it's not...
Let's be like Man City, because they get around it and we've got money as well!
It's not even that. If you look at previous cases in recent time, the 2 that come to mind are Barcelona and Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Did it happen to Real Madrid as well? I know they've been investigated, but I wasn't sure if they've been banned.
They didn't get banned, they appealed it and they got through because they're Real Madrid.
Okay. But we look at Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. Someone made the point that I saw. Barcelona knew this was coming. They knew that this was going to likely happen. What do? Went out straight away, bought Rakitic and someone else high profile, I forget who, I do apologise.
They bought Rakitic, Alex Vidal, Arda Turan.
No, that was after the ban. I'm saying once they knew the ban was coming, before it happened.
It was for Halilovic, wasn't it, that ban?
Yes, he was the main, so like Traore was our main one, Halilovic was their main one, but there was a few others.
Yeah.
So yeah, they went out and bought a couple of high profile players that they knew were going to improve the system, so they didn't have to worry too much once the ban came in. Atletico Madrid, they managed to appeal it. As soon as that happened, went out and bought a load of players, and then I think it was last year the ban, because Griezmann was going to leave, bought the players they needed, then were fine during the ban. Chelsea have not bothered in the last 2 windows, for the most part. Yes, in the summer we did, but if you look at the majority of those deals, 1 was a necessity, 2 were a necessity, and the 3rd came as part of another deal. Our business has been shocking, and we've known this is coming for the best part of a year.
You're not wrong about the business being wrong, and the points you've raised about Rakitic and obviously Atletico Madrid as well. This is why I don't have the confidence that Chelsea do it. I understand what people are saying about youth, and saying you can use youth players, you can do this, you can do that. Look, there's only one team that's ever pulled off, well, maybe 2 at push, pulled off having using their youth and being, well, 3 actually, being absolutely amazing and completely working, but it won't work in modern age. That is Ajax, and they won the Champions League.
Fair.
Man United plus 92.
Yep.
Barcelona and Pep.
There is one other I could think of in recent time that people always point to, but my argument is always the same.
Go on, what is it?
Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco. Look
and I was about to say, look what they're at using youth.
Yeah.
About to get relegated.
I mean, but this is it. I mean, it's kind of a case you need to have the right blend. Liverpool, City, they both have the right blend. You need to have those high-profile players, and you need to have the players that understand the club to get the soul and the mix completely intertwined. And that's how successful football clubs have worked for generations. I'm talking, we're going back to the Busby Babes, we're going all the way back there. And then they're amazing as well, because they also had the right mix of a couple of other players as well that were older and had the hoorah, I guess is kind of how people would put it in terms of... Yeah, that's it. We'll shop at Waitrose and have caviar, we can say it that way. But it's kind of a case of, I think that...
You don't get good caviar at Waitrose.
See, only you would know that, Dom.
That's not true, it's just common knowledge.
Is it?
Okay, if you say so. But yeah, I think it's kind of a case of we really have to look at it, is this club run the right way? And this transfer ban, for me, this is the perfect time for a restructure. But the club needs to come out and have a bit of transparency and say, look, we are going to do this. We're going to do something. We're going to change it up completely. If Roman is going to sell, this would be the point for me to sell. If I was in a position, I say, look, I can't do this anymore. I'm overseas. I'd find the right buyer. I'd make it public if the club was on sale or not. Obviously, Marina for me, a fantastic businesswoman. There's no doubt about it. from what we understand, she's a very nice lady as well. But it's kind of a case of we have to realise that I think in terms of a footballing sense, the way the club is run probably isn't the wisest. And I think it's a case of, for example, the players being bought by the board and then going to the manager. Okay, off you go. Have fun with this squad.
Right,
and he's there going
to the coach.
Oh, to the coach. Sorry, yeah, the coach, not the manager.
Yeah.
And they go, have fun. And he's there going, yeah, but I can't use him. You want me to implement the system? He's crap. Yeah, but don't worry about it. It's fine. We've got this covered. Yeah, but I want to use him. Yeah, but you're not allowed to use him because he isn't the market opportunity. We're going to give you him as though for the market opportunity. Yeah, but I don't want him. It doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't care. Have fun. Finish 6th. Oh, you've gone down in our estimations. You didn't reach target. See you later. Bye. Next manager comes in. Same shit.
Same process.
And it's kind of a case of they're sitting there going, okay, well, we're not in the wrong here. It's fine. Let's just put our thumbs. Get some youth players in, we can develop them. Help with the loan army. Yeah. Papi de Labodji, Michael Hector. These players get us money back, which they did, which is why they were bought.
Actually, only one has so far.
Well, Michael Hector's got us back with cash on loan fees.
Okay.
So it's kind of a case of you sat there and it's going, this is brilliant. Right. Oh, we've got a transfer ban. Shit, we didn't really think about this. Oh, we probably should have spent a bit more money. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh well. You're going to sit there, and I'm sitting there looking at this and going, do you know what? You look at City when they were put in that situation. You look at Atletico. You look at Barcelona. You look at Real Madrid. Every single one of them went, right, busy summer, let's go. I don't think our board will do that. I don't trust them.
I don't even think it's that. I think, because I've seen a lot of people on Twitter say, we need to go busy summer, we need to do this and that. If we want to get rid of the Deadwood, which we do, and say that we get the appeal and we get the summer, for us to spend the money that we need to have that backup in place, so for the next 2 windows we're okay, and for them to get rid of the Deadwood, we're going to have to spend astronomical money.
Chelsea won't do that.
It's not even that though. It's the case of we're already going to get a ban that then puts us in possibility of being looked at for something else, and because we're not a City or a PSG or whatever, we will get banned again.
Well, we're well within financial fair play, but Chelsea just don't have the funds. Yes, before anyone says, yes, Chelsea have money, but then you're going up against the likes of City, PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, where Chelsea are big, but they are just enormous.
We're not going to go
and you can't go up against them. And Chelsea in the summer, we've already brought in Christian Pulisic for what, 50-60 million pounds? 58 million pounds. Chelsea just don't have the means, particularly if we're going for this new stadium, particularly if we're trying to do a massive overhaul of our staff. We don't know. Maurizio Sarri's got clouds over his future. Roman Abramovich's got clouds over his continued allegiance to Chelsea. And I just really cannot see us putting in the funds because the funds don't exist. They really don't.
God, that's the question. But this is the issue, and for people saying we'll just ship out all the Deadwood. When you go on Twitter, all these players are going to go out, and this is who we're all going to bring in: Fekir, this guy. It's like, yeah, but you're not going to ship out all those players, and you're not going to bring all these players in unless you have a Monchi at Roma or whoever's at Sevilla or whoever. All these amazing directors of football.
Monchi's underrated as a sporting director.
Arsenal have approached Monchi to be their new sporting director. Is that right?
The stuff he's done at Roma and Sevilla is incredible.
That's why we need a director of football.
Who do you want?
Ballack.
Yeah.
Chelsea's odd number 13.
Actually, to be fair,
I miss it.
The fact that Ballack sat there as a Bayern Munich legend as well as a great player at Chelsea when Hudson-Odoi should stay at Chelsea. You're sat there going, Bayern fans are going, what? Like one of my mates, you remember remember the old school stuff, you remember BFG, he texted me like, Hudson-Odoi, what's going on there? Like, I want him. And it's kind of a case of we're all sat there, I'm then sat there going, well, Ballack's shouldn't have it. The fact that Ballack's back in Chelsea, and obviously as a man who has met Michael Ballack, absolute hero, just saying. But, it's just a case of we really, really need to have someone who understands the club, who knows how to motivate everything, who knows that we are going to work our bollocks off in this window, and someone who could go and work with Sarri and say, right, what do you need? And then say, right, this is our budget, sit down, let's figure this out, let's push forward.
I think there's a ready-made option at the end of the season. Well, there's already talk of him coming in some capacity in the club.
Who?
Yep.
Big Pete's going to come in. For me, he's got to come in. Unless he's going to go into management, fine. But if he's not, he needs to come in.
Well, Hilario's got current coach.
Yes.
I don't think he's immovable. Hilario is part of that squad now. Czech should come in an ambassadorial or an even higher role.
Yeah.
Higher brow.
He's been here. He was here for
A decade.
Yeah. He's worked with Terry, Lampard, Cole, Drogba for many years.
Well, he was one of those cool fighters.
So he knows how they work. He knows their mentality. He knows what it takes to win stuff at the very highest level, and he can hopefully. He should be able to instill that in.
Well, he's won everything.
Yeah.
Unlike many other clubs' legends, Gerrard, for example, Pilicek's actually won trophies.
I mean, if you literally, if it's also to do an all-star 11 at Chelsea, you'd have the core 5.
100%.
Drogba, Lampard, Terry, Cole, Pilicek. That's your 5. And I think, to be honest, all of them are going to be coming into Chelsea at some point or another in the next decade.
Well, John Terry said in his leaving speech he'll be coming back at one point.
Yeah.
So Lampard.
Lampard will
I think
come back.
Drogba's the only one who probably won't, but that's because I don't see him going into.
Because of Phoenix Rising. He owns Phoenix Rising, doesn't he? So
yeah. I don't think he doesn't strike me as the type of person to take up a business suit-esque job. Unless it's
despite owning the club.
Apart from being an owner, I mean.
I would say, yeah. I mean, Phoenix Rising. I think that pretty much just says, we have to see what happens with that.